part of our, well, I mean, Pod Posse are my listeners, but Ellie is part of our RISA group. Remember I told you guys about the Real Estate Staging Association? Ellie is a part of that with Cherie, who you've already met, and then Dory, who you're going to meet in March. And so, but Ellie's got a little triple threat going on here. She is a stager and a friend and a realtor on top of that. What does that mean? What is your staging company and your real estate company called, Ellie?
Well, I have a real estate company called Upmarket Realty, and I have a staging company called Upstaging Designs. They kind of
up.
I am very up. They they came about sort of at the same time, in my midlife reinvention of myself.
Oh, I like the reinvention, not a crisis, a reinvention. So what comes first, the stager or the realtor? The chicken or the egg?
I live in two totally different worlds. And so when I go out to do a staging consultation and work on behalf of another real estate agent, I am 100% their stager, part of their team. And then when I become a real estate agent, I'm somebody's realtor. But I don't want those things to cross over. I want real estate agents to feel confident that I'm going to walk in as part of their team and their staging expert. And
what did you do first?
I became a staging. I became an assistant my first job when I stopped being a stay-at-home mom. I was an assistant for a realtor, and I got my license while I was working for her, and I just did everything with her, except for negotiate contracts and lead generate. I was doing all of it, and I went out on all the staging consultations, and that's where I fell in love with it. I loved that piece of it. I would be with this staging consultant who was telling sellers what to do, and I'm like, well, what about this and what about that? And I learned a ton from her, and so I learned how to be a stager while I was being an assistant. But then when I stopped being an assistant, I was also a licensed realtor, and so I started selling real estate because that was what I had a license to do, and and people started asking to help with their staging. Other realtors did. And that piece of my business grew. And because I would never call anybody and say, hello, would you like to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? I didn't really actually succeed in that part. I'm not a good lead generator.
So you were a realtor who turned into a stager.
Sort of.
But you didn't turn into it. You were born a boy and a girl.
Maybe.
Is that a good comparison? No. Well, hold on.
No, I started selling real estate, and I loved the staging piece of it, so I wanted to do it for everybody else. And I've never stopped selling real estate, but I've also always been I've been a real estate investor longer than I've been in the industry. So that's the other thing, is that I'm an investor. And
oh God, there's so much. That's your triple threat.
I'm a landlord too.
Oh my God, 4. And friend.
And 5. I can do everything.
Oh my God. You are so cool.